host, Rolland. He's Canadian, and see if he'll tell us a little bit more about his farm in San Sebastián. Look at how beautiful this place is.
Hola, Rolland.
Here I am in my PJs. Okay, whatever, you caught me now.
I was wondering if you would say a couple things to the people from
No, yeah. Thank you. Hi.
I'm here with Rolland, the host of this amazing place, and can you just tell us a little bit about your place and your farm and stuff?
Sure. I started this about 5 years ago, but I found this home in 2008, and I kind of fell in love with it, but I couldn't afford to buy it.
For good reason. It's absolutely beautiful.
So the house was here, and everything else, the chapel, the barn, the cabins, the garage, everything else I built.
Wow.
And it's sort of it's a dedication to my dad, whose name was Henry. And instead of having a funeral stone, I decided to call it Hacienda Don Henri. And with the animals and the goats, I just love it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you're from Canada?
Canadian, of course, eh?
Hey, where in Canada?
Near the Ottawa Valley area of
Okay.
the country. We had a little farm there.
And can you describe San Sebastián briefly? It's a Pueblo Magico, kind of a sleepy mountain town.
San Sebastián is one of the oldest mining towns. Actually, it was the capital of Jalisco for a long period of time because it was the biggest town because of the silver. And it went through some bad times, people leaving and going away, but now it's become very touristy, and people come up here for the weather and stuff. And I wanted to give them a little bit, maybe 10 minutes more time to of spending up here that they would enjoy, and that's why I did the goats and the barn and the chickens.
Really beautiful. And do you make milk and do you make cheese?
We make milk. We milk the goats, of course, and the cajeta is the best in the world, I think, because these are Nigerian dwarfs I have, and the milk is not bitter like normal goat's milk. So whenever you make cajeta, which is caramel made with goat's milk, it is fabulous. And I'll give you a jar of it.
Oh, wow, incredible.
Yeah.
And you make cheese, goat cheese?
The goat cheese is really good, but it's not a problem, but it doesn't taste like goat cheese. It tastes like Philadelphia cream cheese instead.
That's
I know, for me it's
a good outcome.
Yeah.
And what are the white birds? Are those lay eggs?
No, the white birds that are flying around.
Yeah.
I have pigeons, and everybody says, well, you need to keep them in a cage. And no. You leave them fly away, and they come back because they know there's food. And then I have some Corona chickens, which nobody has, but took me 6 years to develop them because I was crossbreeding and all that. And I thought, well, coronavirus, I'll call them my Coronas because they have a little hat.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Problem.
Thank you for the coffee and the goat's milk. And a cup of coffee was fantastic.
Good.
And I love your place. And it's really nice to meet you. So
Thank you.
Thanks for saying hello to the people from San Sebastián.
Sorry about my PJs.
It's all good. All right. Thank you, Rolland.
Okay.
Gracias.
Good. And wait, I'm going to give you a cajeta.
Okay.
Are you going away soon or no?
Before too long, I think I'm going to go to Ajijic.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he'll eliminate the arriving and keep it, but anyway, doesn't matter. And
Beautiful, gosh, this place is gorgeous.
All of the plants, there were no plants. All that they kept doing herbicides, pesticides all the time. That's all they kept doing. So there was nothing growing anywhere.
Wow.
And even the fountain, it was like gray. There was nothing growing in it. But I just learned from my grandmother how to take care of plants inside the house in Canada. And all the plants inside in Canada grow here from outside. So they're beautiful.
Yeah, really beautiful.
Did you check out that bathroom?
No.
You should.
Okay.
Which is a weird thing to say when you
He says to check out this bathroom. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I could be happy living with this. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's this one here. I just put it in about 3 years ago, and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to build my fantasy bathroom, so that's why it has the roof open.
Oh yeah, you gotta love an outdoor shower. It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, there's your cahet, and I'll give you that before. But I wanted to see the chapel too.
Cool. Love to.
Okay, Diego. Yeah. And the reason for that piggy there is because this used to be an abandoned pig barn, one of the oldest pig barns in San Sebastián. And it was like no windows, no floors, nothing. And I thought, you know what? All Mexican haciendas have a little capilla. So now that's what I did here. I changed it into a capilla, put another floor.
¿Qué es una capilla?
A capilla is a miniature church that all haciendas have, because usually they were a little bit remote and there was no church in the area. So they had their own little church, miniature church on their property.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. It's a little bit naked right now, and this is the meditation room I did upstairs.
Very cool. Yeah, really tranquil and peaceful. Oh, and you can sit up here.
Well, the staircase is outside. And then up here, there was...
How amazing to have a tour of his place.
What's that?
I said thank you for the
Oh,
tour.
no
How
problem, no
amazing.
problem. And actually, a really nice view from up there. One of the best views in the property from this balcony.
Can I go up?
Yeah, please, please. Diego will guide you.
This is the meditation room inside the capilla. He said it's a little naked now and he might be doing some more work on it, but it's amazing. There was Diego.
You know, I consider it an art piece to me, and whatever I thought I could do, I did. I could do it here, and it usually came out better.
Yeah, your only limitation is your imagination.
Right, yeah, and then you just keep repeating it and redoing it, and that's what I've done.
Gosh, what an incredible place, you guys. San Sebastián. The name of your place is, again?
Hacienda Don Henri.
Hacienda Don Henri in San Sebastián del Oeste with Rolland. Your last name?
Gregoire.
Rolland Gregoire.
That's right, it's French. Well, you can say it, that's surprising. You speak Spanish a bit?
Un poco y yo nací en Paris.
Oh, that's why you could say it so well then, good.
Well, I don't know, but
Yeah.
my father was in the army, and so
Okay, cool.
I was born in France.
And here it was all like scrub, just nasty weeds and everything. So I thought, well, I'm going to do a huge outdoor kitchen with a wood oven. which I really, really love. The pizza and the bread that comes out of that thing is
Yeah, wood ovens are the best.
amazing. Yeah.
Outdoor kitchen here.
And the best part is you get all your herbs right in the, all of this is all organic, no herbicide, no pesticide. But look at the lettuce, how well it's growing. Then there's spinach. So this is the lettuce, spinach, arugula, garlic chives, onion chives, fennel, every different type of herb you can imagine. 3 different types of basil, rosemary, of course, which grows good here. And I just love it. I think it's a great location.
Hello to my buddy Matt. Matt, you would go crazy over this place. I'm just thinking of you now, buddy. My buddy Matt has an indoor hydroponic herb garden.
Okay,
It's
okay,
lit and it gets automatically fed water and stuff.
Cool.
So he loves his herb garden in his house.
And
But Matt, check this out.
I'll show you on the side too. There's another area where there are, I have chickens and coffee, a little bit of a mini coffee plantation, and more avocado trees, of course. And this is the secret to avocados. See what they do? These are all avocados. But normally people have avocados and they grow way, way up. And I thought, why are they doing this? Avocados have one of the best root system, and they suck water. So just get rid of the top, then you can access the fruit. And that's what it does.
Oh, wow. And you have one over there. I see the goats like to eat it.
Oh yeah, they'll eat the leaves. Like whenever I trim them or I maintain them, all the leaves, branches go to the goats. And then after the goats are done, the twigs are then used in the fireplaces or in the cooking oven or whatever to start it. I don't waste one little bit of anything.
Yeah, a fully functioning farm.
Yeah.
Well, did you call the name of your farm again?
Hacienda Don Henri.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Incredible. And the casa, how many bedrooms? How large is
The
your house?
house only has 2 bedrooms with 3 bathrooms. And, whenever I saw it in 2008 and it was abandoned, I thought, wow, beautiful property, so much potential.
And the location is perfect. It's right by the...
But you wouldn't think you're in town,
No.
until you're in one of the cabins and you're looking, the church is right there,
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Good. Hey, Diego.
Yeah, he's Come on around the side and I'll show
Incredible, you guys. What an amazing tour of Hacienda Don Henri.
Come on, Munster. Those are kumquats. And all of these little guys growing there, those are the little hot mini chilies.
Oh, nice.
So I just got new plants coming up. I want to learn how to make a goat's milk soap with rosemary.
Oh.
I love it. It smells so good.
I had, in Sayulita, I had Ugo de Nanche.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's these little yellow
Nancy.
fruits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nancy, okay.
That was pretty tasty. I've never had that before.
Yeah. And like I said, there was no plants here or anything, so I decided to dress it up a little bit with, these are jasmine.
Yeah, we have a lot of jasmine in
They
Florida
smell
where I live.
so good.
So
I love
good.
them. And don't you like the rustic frames that I developed for
Yeah,
them?
it's beautiful. Everything is absolutely
Good.
beautiful. You're an artist.
Come on in. Here, I'll show you the... This is another jasmine garden and coffee, and this is another type of jasmine, Grand Duke jasmine. Oh, this one. And this is, I think they're mandarins. They get a little, yeah, they're mandarins. And this is strawberry guayaba. And right over there you can start seeing the coffee.
Incredible.
Buenos dias. So there's the coffee. I really haven't had time to, start making my, you have to dry it and roast it or whatever the coffee. So I haven't had time to do that because I'm making bread, cheese, cajeta, and everything else. And yogurt is really yummy too here,
wow.
making it with the goat stuff. And let's go back here. This was supposed to be for my two granddaughters. But my daughter and her family never showed up. So I said, well, I'll make good use of it anyway. And this is now my little chicken coop, but it's sort of like a Fantasyland chicken coop. So go in there and see it. Can be easily converted. And this little chicken is sitting on some eggs that will hatch on the 6th. And these are the weird chickens I have. These are Cochin chickens. And I like them because they can't fly away and bother the neighbors. And so they stay in my yard. But what they end up doing is, whenever I had all of these stones, like the stone walkways and paths, you get little weeds coming up in between them. And I would spend about 2 days, once every 2 months, to pick up all the weeds by hand because I don't use herbicide. Well, I found out that these chickens do the job for me. So all these stones, you can't see one little weed growing in, and my chickens are helping me out, and I don't have to pay them.
Wow, that's incredible to have just a fully sustaining farm like this. A bunch of hibiscus. We have a lot of hibiscus in Florida. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they seem to grow. There were nasty roses here before, and I thought, no. Something a little more local that is more durable.
But the weather doesn't get cold enough to kill them off here in the mountains?
No. It'll go to about maybe 5 Celsius or 8, something like that. But usually it doesn't get colder than that. And I've only seen once in 10 years get a little bit of snow on the ground here, maybe. Yeah.
Where I live in Florida, I've seen snowflakes a couple times, but we don't really get snow in Jacksonville.
And even here, like this ground was the nastiest. It was cement. So then I started putting my goat poopy and the shavings and the hay, digging it in, and now the soil is like so rich. And I've done that with the gardens too. These are gardenias. Yeah, it was like kind of my little moment to do my little garden, magic garden or something.
I love gardens and plants, so this is such a treat for me to see this.
And the help that I can get is amazing. Oh, there's a papaya too.
Papaya.
Yeah, papaya. One of the best fruits to eat for you, but not my favorite to eat, but I know it's very healthy for you.
All right. Well, thank you for the amazing tour of Hacienda Don Henri.
No problem.
Thank you to Rolland.
Good. And see what I like with the plants, whenever they do, I try to make arbors so that you're walking into a little magical garden or a magical entrance or something.
It's entirely magical. You've succeeded.
Unfortunately, I sold it.
You're Don Henri?
It's sold. The house has been sold. I haven't seen my granddaughters in 6 years because what I've done here with the animals and everything, it didn't give me, I didn't have the flexibility in my own little head to travel. So I'm going to let somebody else continue my dream. And I've done it for 6 years. Who can say they lived their dream for 6 years?
That's beautiful. So do you anticipate that the new owner will continue with?
I'm staying on with them for about a couple of weeks to train them, and they were very enamored. Most people are. They were very enamored with the property and everything I've done. So
They'll continue to do the cabañas?
They'll continue to do everything, yeah. And just now we just finished a little outside fire pit that we're going to put a grill on so people can grill too. And I've sold it, but here I am.
Come to this area, you guys. If you go to Sayulita or Puerto Vallarta or Nuevo Vallarta, it's only about a half hour to an hour drive up into the hills to go to San Sebastián del Oeste and come here to Hacienda Don Henri.
Good.
Adios from Don Henri, Geordie and Rolland. Thank you.
Ciao.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Diego, you get away from there. Get away, get away. He makes a run for it. He's like a skateboarder.
Yeah, he's
away.
extremely fast.
Watch it. Okay. And here's your cajeta.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
And
thank you.
it's got this one. I make two different types. I make one that is just like a paler caramel that has a very smooth taste. This one I made it like a burnt caramel, so you'll
Wow,
taste
incredible.
And
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to probably get going before too long.
Okay,
so
okay,
I'm so
no
happy to have
problem,
met
no
you.
problem.
Thank you for the wonderful stay.
Good, good.
And,
whenever you're done, just leave the key on the outside in case you forget something, a charger or something,
Yeah.
and come back and check on it.
Okay.
Okay? Good.
Adios,
Thank
amigo.
you. Thank
Gracias.
you.